Hello, everybody. Welcome to my second match in the Irish Premier League. So I had a good start. First round, I won the match, giving me 3 points for the match, and I barely won the PR for another 2 points. So perfect start. My opponent played very well, and I expect no less from my next opponent, Sean Casey. So I will have to play my A game, I suppose. Let's see what I can do. And as always, if you like the content, please press the corresponding button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, ready to start. As I mentioned before, time setting is a bit more generous, which makes it less stressy, and I don't know. Hopefully I didn't start too early now, because time is running and he's not reacting. Of course, that would be bad. Oh, it's just saying thank you for participating in the Irish Premier League. My pleasure. 3-1. So what am I supposed to do? It can make the offensive point, but I think the offensive point, the 5 point, but I think the anchor is more important here, because he is already anchored. Is that true? Can that be? I feel the anchor is more important. Maybe I'll overlook something, but because the offensive 5 point loses value when the opponent has a good anchor, because then less priming power, difficult for me to build a prime. So what is he supposed to do? I think he should counter slot 13-7. Yeah, this is okay. 13-7, 6-3. Looks bad to me. Simply because the 10 point is a better blocking point than the bar point here. Interesting decision. Yeah, I would play 13-7, 6-3. That has the additional benefit of unstacking the 6. I don't like this too much. I mean, now I can just go ahead and slot in front of him, I think, because of his 2 blots. For example, now, yeah, he rolls a hitting number, but should he really hit? Probably not. So I don't like his play before that much. Gives me too much freedom, and now he's forced to go back to strengthening his position, of course. I think he shouldn't have weakened it in the first place. Yeah, I feel like hitting is nice, I think. I mean, I'm ahead in the race then. 3 checkers behind a prime. Okay, he's got the stronger board, but what's the alternative? Something like this? Yeah, maybe. That leaves me all stripped. Yes, he can hit me back, I can dance, but I've got a nice prime. He will have 3 checkers behind it. Of course, he'll hit me, and if I dance, that would be awkward. Agreed. Fortunately, I don't. But in a good scenario, I can secure an advantage. Is this advantage big enough to cube? I think the answer is no. What would I do in his shoes here? Yeah, this and maybe 10-7. This looks a bit loose. Inviting me to attack him, races even. Think no cube yet. So I think he should have played out and 10-7. So what am I supposed to do? I can also hit the other checker. Simply, I mean, this only 3 says return shots. And I'm definitely out in the race if he gets the second anchor. Usually you simply do this, but I also would like to clear my point, the 17 next. So what happens now? He enters. Oh, not even sure. Maybe this is enough. Yeah, standard is just to make a strong inside point. So this is just more like, I really like the other play too. Of course, when he dances have a cube, it's just, usually you just make the point. Certainly, I think it's a drop. I can send another checker back, head in the race. Some gammon danger. Yeah, I think the drop is correct. Interesting first game. Okay, how are you gonna play this? The 6 is easy and standard is to slot here. Splitting just opens. You could be attacked, and yeah, this is a take. So splitting doesn't accomplish much and just opens up the possibility for an attack. A good roll here by him. What am I supposed to do? I think I should strengthen my board. Something like this, maybe. Yeah. Hope to hit something. Well, I mean, I'm down in the race, but still jumping the prime has to be correct. Hope that I can escape, and then he's stuck on my bar point. 6-1 is not great. Guess just bring a checker in. 6-5 is not great either because it fails to make the prime. Of course, he can switch to a blitzing plan now. Yeah. Okay, I enter, that's good. Guess this duplicates the 3s to attack me. Yeah, what else? 6-1 looks horrible. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm in trouble. I mean, I was in trouble before, but now I'm in real trouble. I really got to get in here. 4-3 is great. Of course, depending on what he rolls. Wow. Great sequence. Still down some pips. So we have to cover the blood first. As you can see, not always easy. Don't want to leave it direct, so I will make the ace. He dances again. Wow. So I'm leading 1-0 in the match. That argues against the recube, certainly. Race is even. I think I can take another roll here. consolidate a bit more. I guess it's this. Then if he dances again, that might be a recube. Yeah, that looks fine. Dances again now. 9 pips. I mean, his board is not the greatest. I'm already winning the race. He's on the bar. Huh. So can just bring more checkers around. So if he enters, he also has to play something. And I don't know. 9 pips ahead in the race, clear advantage. Maybe a bit too early. Certainly market losers. I think in his shoes I would take. Can get a fly shot. If he enters, he might be in trouble. He's got the bar point. Yeah, crucial decision here. I think that's a good decision by him. So I could now either play like this, which wins certainly more gammons, and this leaves 4 numbers instead of 2. The standard is to make a 5-point board and really try to win a gammon here. I mean, this could also win a gammon, but if he enters, I mean, this should win more games. And this just looks really strong. And if you can make a 5-point board, probably you should do it. Max pressure on him. So I will do it. At DMP, I probably would have made the other play, not sure. For 3, do I want to leave some shots? No, I don't. 9-point is nice. Just needs to dance another time. Oh, wow. Wow. That's really a great rolling here. So don't think that's the play. Probably this is the play. Looks more flexible. Like this double sixes doesn't leave a shot because I blocked myself. Double 5 shouldn't be a problem. Yes. Yeah, now I have some serious gammon chances. I think I should take checkers off. Nevertheless, it's a bit more risky. Huh. Now gammon is quite likely, but how often do I lose because of taking the checker off? He can enter immediately. So he has still, yeah, if he enters immediately, maybe a close race. So in doubt, I take off. But could easily be a mistake. Now I may get punished. He dances again. Nope. But I also haven't gained by taking off the checker, so really don't know. Yeah, this looks like a gammon and a nice 9-0 lead. Well, yeah, I got really lucky here. I still think his take was correct. Continue the great rolling. So gammon win would win me the match, of course. Six four. I cannot hit the checker on the 5. So do I want to make the bar point, but then where's the 4? That looks wrong. Guess I just should hit. Does this make sense? Probably not. Huh. And this? Sixes are good for him anyway. If he hits me, I can anchor. Maybe it's just this. Yeah. Looks okay. Another double force. So this must be good roll, of course. How do I play it? Probably by making the points and getting to a solid position here, hitting him. For 2. So how crazy am I supposed to play here? So this would be the crazy play. What else is there? I mean, this. I mean, I've got the stronger board. I just hate all the alternatives, to be honest. Like this, something like this doesn't do anything. So I really want to hit him here. So that means if I hit him, I should also hit the other one, right? So just maybe I'm overlooking something here, but not sure what else am I supposed to play. If he dances, I have good gammon chances, of course, and even if he enters, maybe I can cover something. Then he still has to enter, which he does. So now he's got a good game, of course. Yeah, where's the 3? 8 to 5, I don't like too much. 13 cents seems natural. But yeah, I've got the strong board. 8 to 5. I mean, he really doesn't want to get hit here. So hitting allows me to escape one of my back checkers with tempo. So maybe that's the prudent route. Better here because he's not really wanting to play some sort of back game. Just to clarify. I think the ace is here. Does that make any sense? To go to the bar. I mean, that gives him good sixes. This, I mean, it's not so happy to hit with the 5. It's stepping into the bar. What for? So I will play like this. Double sixes. Kind of happy that I didn't step into the bar here. Guess he makes both bar points, as you do most of the time with double sixes. Now I can make an anchor. Maybe I should. He's also not too eager. I mean, he would like to hit. But this leaves me all stripped. If he attacks me, if he points on me, I think I also have to. I mean, the anchor reduces gammon rates in the game, which is also one of my objectives. Leading and being two-way. I think he should hit. And he's got a strong prime. The more checkers behind the prime, the better for him. Don't know what. Maybe he's just thinking about the way he wants to hit. I mean, okay, if you play the ace, what's better than 1816 or 1715? 1715 covers the 9. Maybe that's the argument here. 4-2 is a miss. I don't want to leave more shots, of course. At least I'm at the edge of the prime, so has to be 6-4. So now he gets the 5 prime. Of course. Sixes are duplicated for running out or hitting, so I would definitely leave the sixes. So 6-5. Huh. Yeah, running around and leaving a double shot is out of the question. Yes, I have to play like this. Question is whether he can double here and whether I should take. Okay, that 6-5 really helps. I think I would have doubled in his shoes. 3 checkers behind the prime. He can easily lose his market, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. No. More sixes. So of course I will seize the opportunity. Should I reduce the blot count? Probably yes. Could also duplicate the threes. Maybe that's the argument, but double fives hits then. So I don't know. Reduce the blot count here. So is he thinking about cubing now? I can't imagine. I mean, now he's the underdog. And yes, you sometimes have these cubes. Let's say 80% the games that I win are gammon wins. So that would be an argument for cubing because he would lose the match usually anyway if I win my gammon. But here, that's not a super gammonish position. I don't win too many gammons, so most of my wins are single wins. So I think a cube is a big mistake here. I would have liked it when I had 3 checkers behind the 5 prime. But let's see. Wow, no, I don't like this cube. Okay, take is obvious. No, I don't like it. I mean, these ideas and his gammon value, or when he wins a gammon. No, but yeah, I think I already analyzed it. But this is really interesting. Yeah, should he hit? Yeah, hasn't got too much material. Of course, now that he cubed, he's not afraid of losing a gammon anymore, so he's free to attack me, blitz me. Okay. One. So I could make the anchor. However, that looks awfully passive. If I make the anchor, then just, I mean, if he dances here, he can pick up another checker. So I really feel like hitting is the right way, is the way to go. Now I will hit the next checker to buy me some time, and the deuce is threatening the next checker. So that should be the play. So yeah, so I diversified my numbers. 3s, 4s, and 5s were good. So I had the 3, which is fine. If he dances, now 4, great. So actually, if I win a gammon here, that means his cube didn't matter. I don't want to give him double 5, certainly. So something like this, maybe. Okay, no 4, no 6. That's no good. 3, 2. Double 5s is a killer. But I want to get rid of the 10 point at some point. So this is the alternative. Double 5s is not that great. 5, 3 is duplicated. Maybe even like this. Okay, so in the other variation, it's double 5s, 5, 3, 5, 1 are good anyway. I don't know. Maybe it's even like this. Not clear to me. So 6 is out. Do I leave anything? Probably not. Maybe I should have. Yeah, now I see why I probably shouldn't have. Why I shouldn't, maybe should have cleared the 10 and give the double 5s joker. Because of course now the 10 is a problem here for me. I mean, I saw it before, but I thought it was more important to avoid the double 5s joker. Okay, that was forced. So next roll could leave a shot. Yep, so he really needs to roll a 3 here. Doesn't, so now things are looking really good. So this is if I win, this will be a short match, so PR can be anywhere. Because, of course, any mistake that you make really matters. So that's it. Very short match. And yeah, we will see. Okay, match was good. And he also played well. So let's see where we made our mistakes. Yeah, here you can see what happens when it's a very short match. We both played okay. I mean, I'm a 3 doesn't make me really happy, but it's also not bad. I don't know about Sean. I think a 3.3 is probably okay with. However, we hardly wasted any match-winning chances with our mistakes, because my biggest mistakes, for example, were very early at 0-0. Then they don't cost much match-winning chances, so we both gave away almost nothing, and still the PRs are in the 3 range. So here you can see the difference between PR, which is based on equity, and the match winning chances. That doesn't correlate. So of course, when you play a super PR but make all your mistakes at DMP, then the PR might be great, but you may have wasted a lot of match winning chances. But okay, that's only as a side note. For looking at our arrows, of course, we used equity. And I suffered a bit from first game syndrome here in this match. Made some mistakes in the beginning, or basically one big mistake. That's half of my wasted equity. But let's just look at the mistakes. We can go into more detail because there's just not much material in this match. So as I mentioned, I was favoring 13-7, 6-3, more flexible. I have a blot. I'm not super happy to hit there, and that avoids problems later. By the way, if you have wondered the move before, it's indeed better to make the anchor, because the 5 point, as I mentioned, is a bit devalued when the opponent has an anchor. So because you cannot really prime the opponent anymore. And then I'm not sure why on earth I should have played 17-16, because I was looking for duplication. So I was really confident about this move. Because now the 2s are duplicated at least. If I make this move, then aces 4, 6s, and deuces hit. So I'm really not sure why this is a mistake. Probably I would make it all the time, because I'm just looking at duplication. What can you do? Not a big thing. Anyway, and the biggie was here, and I should have I had the feeling you are playing a running game, force him into a holding game, you're not blitzing, so why make the inner board point? That was just where pattern recognition, where usually you make the point, that's true, but here that's just not the plan. Go for the race. If you don't get hit, you probably will get to good cubes. I increase my gammon wins, yes, but the cube is in the center. So, that was really bad. And as you can see, I wasted 160 here, and my total equity loss was 330. So that was basically the mistake that made the PR what it is. Without that mistake, again, since we have a short match, we can talk about it. I will just show you how impactful one big mistake is in a short match. So I will clear this, analyze, and you would see, would have played a 1.68, half the PR. Of course, I will put the analysis back now, but just you can see how impactful, how swingy it is, the PR thing, when there are not many decisions. The second game we played perfectly almost. Was the cube action. The cube action was pretty clear pass. Too many gammons. Yes, he wins enough games because he often gets into a bar point holding game, but when that fails, then I can win a gammon. So especially if I pick up the second checker. Okay, so that was all correct. And his initial cube was also fine, but just borderline. He couldn't make a mistake. And he has the raise advantage. And my position looks a bit disjointed. Not disjointed. there are stacks and blots. However, he has his position is also a bit inflexible. I think this is a standard take. Maybe you want to see how bad a mistake it would be to split here. Quite a big mistake, 107. So then no mistakes basically in this game, and the read cube was borderline. So again, good take. Yeah, not too many gammons. So I got really lucky here. What can I say? Would have been a strong initial cube, but you can see with the match lead, it's much closer. I think I will copy the position. What can I do here to just show you that it's a much stronger recube at 0-0? Maybe I can, let me check out something. I really want to do this. Okay, here we go. I copied the position into the double board view. And now on the right, you can see the original small redouble and double and very big tick. Same position at 0-0. Instead of 1-0, it would almost be a blunder not to cube here. So yeah, recube action is very sensitive to even the smallest changes in the score. For example, I'm pretty sure when I give myself a 2-0 lead that it's a clear no redouble, or imagine he leads 1-0. Then we get all ready to take past borderline, and when he leads 2-0, he should pass this probably. So redouble cube action, very sensitive to small leads, even in a kind of long match. I mean, 11 is, yeah, on the longer side, I would say. Just to show you. Yeah, we can do all this because only 3 games to analyze, and so we can get into more details. As you can see, was a small mistake in the end to take the checker off because the gammon was so, I mean, I was a big favorite to win the gammon, so I wasn't sure about this, but you can see, no big deal. Okay, I won a gammon last game. I think the most interesting part were the cube actions. You can see here, yeah, here I was afraid of getting the cube with 3 checkers back. I thought that would have been the point to cube. I honestly wouldn't have known what to do here. But yeah, probably I would have taken, because I mean, with a 4-point anchor, you don't lose many gammons, and then I don't need to be super conservative. And yeah, here you can see, I mean, when you are down 9-0, if you cube a position like this where you are barely a favorite, it's not a big deal, because you're in a desperate situation anyway, score-wise. But yeah. So, but these combined 2 cube actions by him, when you look at the equity wasted, in the end cost him the PR. If you're wondering why I won the PR, although I gave away more equity, remember, PR is mistakes divided by decisions, basically. So, and since I had closed him out, I had more decisions. So in the end, it was just enough to win the PR battle, but he could have won it had he cubed earlier. So these 2 points were again quite lucky that I won the 2 PR points. Yeah, and this was really difficult. It's more natural to go for the prime when you don't really have great blitzing potential. But yeah, I can understand his play simply because he cannot lose a gammon here, and hitting and attacking should win him more gammons. However, as you can see, he doesn't. He only wins like half a percentage point, and yeah, this is definitely the normal play at normal scores. So I think I would probably have made his play as well. So and then there is one last really big mistake, and that one was on me. Okay, here, what did I do here? Certainly I didn't consider this. Okay, I was too fixated on just bringing the checker from the 17 around. So, but then I could have done it like this. Give the killer double fives. And what did I do? Yeah, I made the 10-point left. But here, 2 checkers on the roof. Now I see it's 2 checkers on the roof. So I was only concerned about double fives. And I thought this wouldn't matter much and bring the checkers around. Problem is, XG really hates to make the 10-point. And as you can see, as you saw later, the reason is that if he enters, then I may have problems to clear it. So what XG wants is either this, stepping into the double threes, or this, just trying to avoid to make the 10-point and to avoid trouble later. So that was a mistake. And yeah, here, the next one, it wasn't that bad. Good reasons for both plays. And yeah, the rest, yeah, easy win in the sense that I was really lucky. So that gives me a perfect start into the league. I think I should have 10 points after 2 matches. You can't do better. Got a bit lucky with the PRs, and of course, very lucky with the rolling with the dice. But of course, I take it. And yeah, looking forward to playing my next matches in the Irish Premier League. And until then, maybe I will, in between, I will make another practice match. Let's see what comes up. But if not, you will see me playing another Irish Premier League match. So until then, take care. Bye-bye.